Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to Agnya 8, and we are here to do a reading for, I would say, the overall connection. We've already done the readings for divine feminine, divine masculine. Day before I did divine masculine. Yesterday I did divine feminine, and now it will be to check what are the messages for the connection. And there are things which are behind the veils. Maybe something is being experienced by divine masculine, something by divine feminine, and there is something which is happening in between. So which is something, how do I say that? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This is the connection. This is behind the veils probably, or something may be coming into the experience, but this is kind of mystical aspect of the thing. So that is what I'll do exactly the same way I did. I was guided to do Celtic, so I did that for masculine. The same got replicated for feminine, and now I will do exactly the same spread for the connection, and that is how we will kind of check that. Let's shuffle it a bit more till it is kind of confirmed to me. Okay, I've got this strength card. This could be a message for all of you to stay strong. This is what the divine is working to build in strength probably, but we've not started the reading yet. This could be the message for one of you, some of you, a group of you. I was still guided to kind of keep shuffling a bit, and we will just shuffle once. Okay, so here we are ready. Let's see what are the energies for this connection. Twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. This strong soul-based connection is what we are checking the energies for. So what are the energies for the current situation of this connection? Queen of Wands. Okay, what is the crossing? Wow, guys, this is wonderful because we've got the King in Wands and Queen of Wands, and you saw me shuffle. And let's see what's crowning it. Seven of Pentacles, card to be a little bit more patient. Things are just kind of getting ready. What is the influence of the you can't see that, let me just focus. This is at the the underlying recent past, immediate past, I would say. 10 of Cups, immediate future. Why are you still hanging out? There's something still. We'll get into more details. The Seven of Swords, I don't like this card, so but we will check what is happening. What is the near distant future? Three of Wands. Now this card, it, if I'm not wrong, did come for divine masculine and feminine both. So let's see what are the external influences. The Moon. What are the greatest fears and desires? Nine of Pentacles. And what is the final outcome? Why? Okay, so guys, firstly, few messages. This is a general read, so don't make it resonate, don't force it to resonate. So now there are certain messages which may trigger you, because I can sense that from the cards which have come up. But also understand, we do this is kind of timeless. We check the energies, what's happening now, and we keep doing that, and energies do keep shifting. We will dive in further and see what these messages are and why these energies are there, or what is getting worked with them, because these are the things which are getting worked by the divine, and divine is working on these issues. So there is something which is happening. But the interesting part is, in the current situation, what's coming forth is divine masculine and divine feminine both together. We've got both the suits in the same position. It's not even in the anywhere else in the spread. It's just right there, crossing each other, meaning supporting each other. And these are the energies which are influences. So divine is ensuring in this connection that both are getting worked on. Divine masculine as well as divine feminine, both are doing their work. It's not that one party is more I would say, more ahead of the other. Both are kind of coming together, both are coming parallel, supporting each other, and that's what is happening. Now, if you look at what are the higher self messages and what are the, the spiritual influences, that seeds are sown, and there is still definitely the harvest is almost ready, but there is this little bit of the weight is needs to be there. So just chill, relax. You've done your work, now harvest is getting ready. You still will get busy more when you have to get onto the harvesting side of the thing. So I think this card did come for masculine and feminine as well. All right, so this is what is the energy, which is the message which is coming. Now, interestingly, we have Three of Swords, which is at the subconscious level. That means the divine masculine and divine feminine, they are still working and healing a bit of the wounded heart somewhere. It's not healed completely, and that is why there is this little bit of weight. Things are moving on to the right direction. Things are working on getting healing is there happening, but it's still not completed. It's still not, the fruits are still not ripened. It is getting ripened, it's getting ready, but not yet ready to be harvested. You can't take them off the plant and stop the ripening process. So you just need to allow the process of healing to complete. These beautiful fairies hanging around, and there is this purplish energy around, which is also the energy for the, you can call upon Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel to help you in the process. Whatever you're healing, involve them, include them, because their healing energy is so powerful. I've personally been working with those energy, and there are certain meditations which I've been doing specifically on with Saint Germain and Zadkiel. They're that's very powerful. Their meditations, and specifically when you kind of call upon their energy, it's really wonderful. And I don't do that almost like on a daily basis, but this I do once in a blue moon. Once, it's not something which it needs to be done on a daily basis as well. So even if you do it like once in a month, it's very powerful, but it depends from individual to individual. And here we have the but I do other practices. There is this 10 of Cups in the recent or immediate past. That means both of at the union, at the connection level, things are, divine is ensuring things are also, both the counterparts are not just kind of completely drawn, and this is kind of you might be experiencing yourself, another counterpart as well in the connection. Also at times you feel all the love and all the heart sinks out, and then something kind of comes up, a kind of pain feeling, and this might be happening for both the counterparts, because at times you feel completely in love, unconditional love, in that energy, and the second moment or maybe the second day you get some energies wherein you are kind of drawn back. All right, this was not rightly done, and maybe this little pain I still feel, the way I got treated or the way I got screamed at, and this could be both masculine and feminine feeling that. But so this is, I'm kind of feeling, is an on and off your subconscious, because this is the subconscious influence. Subconscious is, in spite of the large part of the things were happy, emotional fulfillment, and there is a possibility that some of you, because it's the card which also signifies union, so there is a possibility that some of you are already in some shape and form in union or in some communication, or even if it's no communication, there is this feeling at a feeling of contentment, because this was a card which was there for divine feminine as well. Now if I'm not wrong, I'm just kind of getting those very strongly, but here you also need to see that this kind of comes up so that the healing can happen. There was a time when both of the counterparts kind of just felt this, and so that they can heal faster, but now it's a mix of it, more of this, and in between little bit of pain which kind of maybe it's not very strong also, but it just kind of surfaces so that it heals, and then it's kind of not that intensity has decreased because of, but there is still, if there is something unhealed, it will just come to surface and kind of work on it. And that's why there is this feminine and masculine energy, which is kind of definitely is the agenda of the divine, to get the masculine and feminine in union in physical, in this third dimensional aspect in the material world, in the earthly plane. However, there are still some work which is pending to be done. Now, interestingly, there is 2 sevens which we've got. There are 2 threes, and in terms of the major arcana, we've got the moon here. So now in the and you can just see surrounded how things are being switching between the pain and the happiness and the joy and success, and that's the switching I'm sensing is happening, and that is how things will be for quite some time, in a sense. I would not say years and years, but then maybe a month, maybe 15 days, 30 days. That's the kind of number which I'm getting. Maybe 30 days for those who are tuning in. You might experience this kind of on and off and switch. Don't worry about it if you feel that, and do let me know in the comment box if you already are sensing some bit of it and this switching is happening for you. That is might be prominent in some or the other aspect. Now, that is exactly what will happen, something which happened in the past in terms of the deception, maybe some truth which is hidden or something not shared completely, and this not necessarily be a huge deception, but it could be the small little details, even if that's hidden, can surface and kind of bring forth that hurt to be triggered, and then come to the surface, and then so that it can heal and move on from there. So that is also you might experience, and both the counterparts will experience this, because these are the messages for the connection. If you want to watch specifically for divine masculine and feminine, then you'll have to watch the readings which I've posted yesterday and day before. So here in the near distant future, there is the ships are arriving, and counterparts. Now this is interesting, because I when I get this reading for masculine and feminine both, and if both are waiting for the ships to arrive, the point is that who is going to make the move? And at this point in time, probably nobody should be making the move, and it's a time of healing. Probably that's why this card is coming in both the sides and now in the collective, and meaning that it's time for you to just wait and watch for the ships to arrive, and when things will be, either counterparts will be ready to take the action, because both will have to take action, because this is the Queen and the King of Wands. Wands are the kind of depiction of the action, that's the action suit, and it is not the resting suit. So this is the action which will happen when the time is right, and Wands is also the action in the 3 of Wands coming forth there, but not yet. And because there is this things which needs to be stitched, little bit stitching needs to be completed, little bit more spices needs to be added for the meal to be or the food to be cooked well, little bit more heat to be given to it. And now with this external influences, and this is more of see, we're getting moon, and that is what divine is seeing, that while you kind of step out in the dark, and both masculine and feminine are so comfortable in managing those energies now, they just know how they can very comfortably, and it is like even if there are wolves in the background, they're not feeling deterred about it anymore, and they're so confident that this divine light is with them. Their intuitions, which they are so they heavily depend on, and that is for both the counterparts is available, and that is the sound or the nudging from the divine which they keep getting, the synchronicities which keep working for them, the signs, the signals, the the variety of ways the divine keeps communicating. And there is this deep sense of knowing deep within them that even in spite of the fact that it is walking in the dark and the unknown path, they are getting ready to it. So when they go out and explore, they will be able to dodge these wolves around or anything which I mean, nothing can really stop them, whether it's darkness, whether it's these hindrances which are not can, I mean, these hindrances, obstacles would not mean anything, because both the connection will move ahead in spite of the what's in the external or the outside reality. Now, what are the biggest hopes and desires here for both? It is like that both are available to each other. Both are, because Nine of Pentacles is also the card for it's the independent single energy, and they both are wanting, this is availability as well. So both the counterparts want their, you know, they are kind of available to each other and come out with this energy of so confident about this connection, so moving ahead becomes so easy and smooth sailing, and that's what they're wishing and hoping. But this is also equally is the fear, because what if they one counterpart doesn't come out you know, available, and I am only kind of doing all the work, etc., and both the counterparts feel that fear. And because this is still the unknown, but they are learning to maneuver this, they're learning to kind of get on with these fears and move along. And as an outcome, there is still some losses they need to deal with. This could be losses in any shape and form, and this could be also in the external world, that something needs to be left behind, which is so familiarly they are so familiar with all this world, and they have to kind of let go. And it might just feel, but they will hold on, and you know, the counterpart will kind of say that, yeah, these two cups is worth it, and they will kind of let go the others aspect as well. Before I move on, I would want to get some messages as to why these, what are the further messages specifically on the Seven of Swords and these three cards which are not so positive. First, I will get it for Three of Swords. What are the further messages we have on Three of Swords? Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay, first let's see why Three of Swords is here. Yeah, so this is about judgment, this is about resurrection, and this is about, like as we were talking about, something from the past keeps resurfacing. It is not the, it's not the fresh wound, but the past wounds which comes up for healing, and so that it settles for good. And this is the energy both the counterparts can completely and for good can embody, and that is the Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles is the energy for unconditional love, and it's a very giving and receiving, and it's like mini Mother Earth energy. So that is why this is required for these past things to come up and heal, so that eventually for good this energy can be embodied in there. So that is fine. Why the Seven of Swords is here? Why the Seven of Swords is here in the immediate future? What is this? Okay, so there is this moon. I'll get one more. Why the Seven of Swords? Okay, this kind of, yeah, can you believe this? And we've got this in reverse though. So this is healing. This is like, these are the past wounds again, and this is like not known why this is coming forth, because this moon is there, which is about your intuitions, which is about unknown, which is about dark side of it. So there is still this darkness which needs to be managed, and this is hurting. So there, don't feel that it may not come up in the near future. It will just kind of sprout out, but you need to just kind of work with it. When these things sprout out, you need to kind of talk to them. Why are you here? What is the purpose? And then transmute that, use that purple energy, the violet flame, allow that and transmute that further in the divine energy, and that is what needs to be done. Now let's see why this Five of Cups is here. Wow, so this is nice. So this is Hierophant there. With the Five of Cups energy, we have the Hierophant, and let's see. And we have the beautiful Empress. So there is this the structure which could be some contract which needs to be kind of broken, and the new ones to be attached. Hence the broken ties somewhere in the which were hanging on for past needs to be kind of smeared, and that is why this pain probably will be felt there. But there is this contract which will further get built in, which is already there in the 5D, where the divine feminine is coming with a nurturing power, and that is where the contract comes. So this is about the spiritualism, which the lot of spiritual energy which is coming forth, and this healing will further push that ahead, because this pain is kind of further push this entire agenda ahead with the with whatever is coming forth with these minor losses. But this is minor, please understand, because this is a minor arcana, this is a minor arcana, and this is the minor arcana. What is major is these two, Hierophant and Empress. What is major is a judgment. So maybe the underlying reason of these minor things coming forth is major, but how you will experience it would be very minor, and it will be like the passing wind and passing wave. You'll be able to, you have learned to surf on these waves. Big deal. You are a proficient surfer now. These small little things will not nudge you, but they are needed for to keep you going and keep you progressing. Now with that, let me pull some messages from Archangel Michael or Romance Angel, whatever wants to come forth for you here. Let's see what are the messages. Okay, I've got this one which popped out. I'll get two more. What are the messages for this twin flame connection? Okay. The second one says, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So meaning Archangel Michael is helping you in this situation. We've got two more instead of, I thought I'll take three, but okay. So they're asking me to have a look at the bottom of the deck as well, which I did for the previous one. See, the High Priestess. And this is about both the counterparts. Their intuitive powers and spiritual powers are kind of going to the next level. And there is also these three moons, this 1 and 2 out there, which is about the cycles, and you're learning more and more this intuitive power. The cat and the scroll and these flowers and the fruits around also is pomegranate. A lot of wisdom which has been gained in the process. You already know so much, so that is happening as well. Now let's see what is this card. Yeah, so self-respect. So there is some amount of both the counterparts are kind of working with that, and it's not only within the connection, it is also in the outside world. They're learning how to have that self-respect. The false understanding of self-respect is broken, wherein you feel that, oh, I'm losing the self-respect because of what others feel. But self-respect is about having the respect for self, and that's what is getting worked on. And Archangel Michael is continuously working with this entire thing. And the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So that if there were any trust issues, if there were any things about non-trust, etc., that is also getting dealt with, and that is what the divine is working. And then we have the true love. This is like the confirming. Then don't you worry, this is a romance of a lifetime. This is the card, the twin flame card for me in the reading. So that is a confirmation. The divine is working for the entire, that's what the purpose. Now here, let me also pull two heart messages. Let's see, what are the messages? Okay, so the first one which popped out is playfulness. So that's what is getting worked upon. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Let's see, what is the other message? What is the other message, angels? freedom. Okay, so they're getting freed from things around. There is a sense of freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So that is what is getting worked around. There's a freedom. There's a sense of freedom, yes, but then all that which was coming in the way or kind of coming on the way is getting worked upon. Instead of getting the message from the guidance message, which I did for the masculine and feminine, I want to pull one heart the flower message, kind of getting what exactly is getting worked upon, or what divine is dealing as far as this connection is concerned. What is the message as far as this connection is concerned? Okay, one message, whatever. One message, please. Whatever this connection is concerned, one message. One message. Okay, this is the message for a closing message. I thought as much. See, we're not surprised. That's what is getting dealt with. There is a 3 of swords here, 3 of swords here, and this is what comes: a bleeding heart. That's the flower, and this came for last time for divine masculine. Emotional healing is happening at the connection level. This is the time. So it's safe for you to let go of the old emotional pain. That's why it's surfacing. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So the hearts are getting mend. Emotional healing is the primary theme which is happening, so that all this can heal and move ahead. So these are the messages for you, dear ones. So thank you so much for all the support you extend to the channel, and I so appreciate it. So please do hit the like button if you like what I do, and please subscribe if you not already have, and if you have, my heartfelt gratitude, and I so appreciate your support for doing so. Thank you, and thank you. So I'll see you guys soon. Till then, spread love, be happy, take care, bye.